Namaskaram. Now I am going to start second chapter of biostatistics, that is related to terms and symbols popularly used in biostatistics. I am going to define them one by one. So what are terms and symbols? The basic definition of a term is a word used to explain a particular identity. So the term is a word used to explain a particular identity. And the symbol is a mark or sign with a particular meaning. The use of terms and symbols allows statisticians to deal with general expression and general results. By doing so, considerable saving in space and time takes place. Statistical terms. One by one I am going to define it. Population. Number one, population. Population may be defined as an entire group of organisms of one species occupying a definite area or study elements. What are study elements? Persons, things, or measurements having some common fundamental characteristics. In statistics, population is a well-defined group which is being studied. Suppose one has to study the incidence of helminth infection in rabbits. For this purpose, 100 rabbits are collected randomly and brought to the laboratory. Here, 100 rabbits are population for this experiment, and results will represent the universal population of rabbit. In other words, in statistics, population always means the total number of individuals, observations from which inferences are to be made at a particular time. Population may be finite or infinite. A finite population is that population which consists of a fixed number of values. It is said to be finite in that case. For example, number of days in a week. An infinite population is a population consists of an endless succession of values. It is said to be infinite. For example, number of animals in ocean, the number of RBCs in human body, the number of zooplanktons in sea, and so on. The second term is sample. So the sample is the selected part of a population is known as sample. In statistics, population always means the total number of individual observations from which inferences are to be made at a particular time. A sample represents the small collection of the population which has actually been observed. For example, all patients of AIDS of the world represents a population, whereas individual observations on 10 or 20 or 30 patients from the population refer to a sample. The second term is observation. No, the third term. First term was population, second sample, and the third is observation. Measurement of an event is called observation. For instance, blood pressure, temperature of body, oxygen consumption, etc. are events, whereas 160 millimeter and 80 millimeter upper and lower pressure and temperature like 106 Fahrenheit, okay, and the consumption like 65 kg per hour per 100 ml are their respective observations. The source that gives observations such as object, person, etc. are called observational units. In biostatistics, the term individuals or subjects is used for observational units. The next term, raw data. What is raw data? Collection of observation in numerical terms collected through any method is called raw data. As the name indicates, raw data cannot be directly used for the purpose of analysis and interpretation. They are to be processed, that is, properly arranged, classified, and tabulated. In the last chapter, we have discussed these things, the definition of statistics, here I am going to say it again. The definition of statistics points out 5 stages in a statistical investigation. They are: number 1, collection of data; number 2, classification of data; number 3, presentation of data; number 4, analysis of data; and number 5, interpretation of data. Number 1, collection of data. That is, collection of data is the first step in a statistical investigation. This is the most important step because the entire result will depend upon the quality of this collection. They form the foundation of statistical analysis. Second, classification of data. Conversion of raw data into frequency distributions. That is called as classification of data. Number 3, presentation. After the data have been collected, they are ready for presentation. Data presented in an orderly manner facilitate statistical analysis. There are 2 different types of presentations, and they are diagrams and graphs. Analysis. The data presented should be carefully analyzed. Methods used in analysis or analyzing the data are numerous. It includes measures of central tendency, measures of variation, correlation, regression, etc. These are a few examples. Last one is interpretation of data. The last stage is statistical investigation, is interpretation. The last stage in statistical investigation is interpretation. Drawing conclusions from the data collected and analysis is known as interpretation. Correct interpretation will lead to a valid conclusion. So here I am ending this part of this second chapter. The second chapter will be continued and the next part will be coming, in which we will discuss collection of data and so forth. Thanks a lot.